is on too.
Yeah, look at that. That's the finish line. Skyfox on top of it over Ocean Beach there at the Great Highway. A lot of relief people as they finish their 7+ miles from Embarcadero all the way through Golden Gate Park. And now finally, perhaps a frosty beverage.
Yeah, that would be nice.
A cup of water anyway, right?
I love that last little bit there. Tutus and all. Folks, congratulations to them for finishing that and being a part of that this morning. Yeah. I think Elvis is in the building as well.
I'm sure there's a few Elvises out there. Good to have you with us, folks. It's 9:30. I'm Frank Mallon.
And I'm Claudine Wong. Let's get a quick look at your weather. Rosemary Roscoe standing by with this chilly forecast. It is a little chilly, especially if you're at Ocean Beach.
Yes, we've got that breeze really kicking. I can see the flags just blowing. And we've got that onshore breeze that will stay with us through today. So expect another cloudy, breezy day at the coast, partly cloudy elsewhere. Areas over Santa Rosa, mostly sunny. And Santa Rosa, one of the spots that has taken a nice leap this morning. Started out in the upper 40s, now in the upper 50s. But all that cloud cover to go around. From the coast, well inland, you can see here as we take a view of the East Bay Hills, stretches all the way into the Sacramento Valley for some. 55 right now in Oakland, 53 in Livermore, 56 San Jose, and in San Francisco we have Beta Breakers, partly sunny, 54 degrees and breezy. Here's a view of a Storm Tracker 2. This is a time lapse of 3 hours or so, so we started the morning quite thick, but if I still it for you here in just a moment, you can see areas over Santa Rosa. It's thinning out. It looks like right along the coast, north of Point Reyes, thinning out just some. So we'll go partly sunny, partly cloudy for today. Mostly cloudy areas like Pacifica, Half Moon Bay. And if you're going out to the Giants game, cool and breezy. We've got game time at 1:05, 60 degrees. That west wind about 25 miles per hour. Somebody out there yesterday said it is breezy getting in and out of the park. Once you're inside, it's not too bad. But yes, be aware, and if you're going that direction, expect the cool onshore breeze. 62 degrees the afternoon high in Oakland for today, 71 in Concord, 72 for Santa Rosa, and in the South Bay, upper 60s, Mountain View, San Jose, and Morgan Hill. Today is going to be the coolest day. We're going to warm it up as we get into your Bay Area Monday. I'll have a look at what you can expect coming up.
All right. Well, happening now, we continue with our coverage of Beta Breakers. It started about 90 minutes ago.
Yeah, give or take. Many runners have already finished. The elite runners well under 40 minutes, but most folks in the Beta Breakers, as you know, do it for the fun of it all, not the time. Let's kick it back to Jenna Katsuyama. She's along the route where I see a lot of people walking behind you.
That's right, Frank and Claudine. You know, you saw the elite runners who were down there in just over 30 minutes. These are what you might call the recreational runners, or the people who are even walking, you know, just kind of out here to enjoy it. Huge difference in terms of the wind that's on this side. We're at Civic Center. But if you take a look behind me, you can see, you know, a lot of people, this is where, just before you get to the Hay Street Hill. So this is the easy part. They're cruising along. Once you get to that hill, it's on the other side where you see a lot of people kind of looking like they're tired and ready for that Ocean Beach festival, and maybe, you know, hitting some of the refreshment stands. But we've seen, I think bananas are probably one of the big things that I've seen. A lot of superheroes out here, and then definitely, you know, you have your occasional Barney, who's apparently posing right now. I don't know how he's going to get to Ocean Beach in that costume with the feet, but certainly a lot of smiles out here, a lot of fun. This is always something which is great for families. I've been seeing a lot of families coming. Take a look. We talked to some people about why it is they say they run Beta Breakers, and here's what they had to say.
I'm running in my $3,000 V-Grid outfit. I've been running the Beta Breakers since 1972, and with the World Wedding Essay, I figured this would be perfect for it.
I just do it for fun. I don't have any time. I just do it for me, because that's what the name of the game is, doing it for yourself.
This is probably our third time, but this is the first time with the kid, and we love it because it's so much fun, and we get to wear our costumes and, you know, play a role, I guess. Just crazy. It's fun. It's like a party. Yeah. Yummy. Floral.
And I don't know if we have the aerial view, but it is really amazing how many people come out here for this. We've been telling you, the race organizers are saying more than, actually close to 40,000 people have registered for this race. Of course, there are always those people who just kind of come in without the number, but you really do need that number in order to get your medal. And again, that extra 3-kilometer bonus breakers section at the end of the race by Ocean Beach, that is something which you will get a special medal this year if you finish that. We do have the winners you were mentioning earlier, Philemon Cheboy of Kenya, who finished in 35 minutes, 41 seconds. And for the women, Jane Kibi of Kenya, who finished in 40 minutes and 37 seconds. They will be getting prize money. There are a couple $1,000s in prize money that they get. But really, part of it too is not just the people who participate and run, but the spectators who come out to see this and cheer them on. It's always such an amazing community event, and also for people around the Bay Area, kind of a San Francisco spectacle, if you will. But certainly a lot of fun out here and a little bit of that headwind, so that could be why we didn't see a world record broken today.
So has it motivated you? Maybe next year you might go for it and run?
I have been thinking about bringing my son and my husband out here because it's something which, if you get tired, the stakes are low, right? You can kind of stop, take a break, have water. Even we saw some people who kind of, I think with the wind, had decided that they had had enough before they even got to the hill, so they were actually walking back. But one thing to note also, traffic. Avoid the areas around the race course. It is bad. And secondly, they do have more public transportation. So Muni is running extra buses. BART has longer trains just to try and make sure that these 40,000 people who are here actually are able to get back out.
Yeah, it does look cold out there, Jana. And just to give people perspective on where this started, those folks behind you have a long, long way to go, don't they?
90 minutes ago, yeah. Where have they been?
They do. They certainly do.
And they're 3 miles into the race.
I don't know if they realize it, but yeah, with the hills in San Francisco, this is the easy part right here. They have the challenge.
All right, Jana Katsuyama, thanks so much for all your reports this morning. We appreciate it. Well, happening today, we want to switch gears because there is a public memorial for a former San Francisco Police Commission president, Julius Turman. He was found dead at his home a week ago, and just 2 weeks earlier, he had stepped down from the police commission. He wanted to devote more time to his legal practice. He is being remembered as a guiding force in changing the city's use of force policy. The memorial service begins at 3:30 this afternoon in the San Francisco City Hall Rotunda. A fire crew in San Francisco rescued a man who fell off a cliff. That happened around 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. He and his dog dropped 50 to 60 feet down at Fort Funston, just south of Ocean Beach. It actually took crews more than an hour and a half to rescue the victims. Authorities say the man was taken to the hospital. He's expected to be okay. His dog wasn't hurt, and he was taken to animal control.
And we're getting some royal wedding footage. This is not the wedding. No, this would be the volcano in Hawaii, Kilauea. Scientists are warning people that more evacuations may be ordered. Nearly 2,000 people have already evacuated. Dozens of homes have been destroyed. On Friday, another big fissure exploded, causing lava to block a road, leaving 4 people trapped. They actually had to call in the Hawaii National Guard to fly in and get those folks out. Scientists say another big eruption could happen again at any time.
The activity continues. This is far from being over. We ask people to continue preparing. We're not sure how far this is going to go as far as what are the impacts, what other roadways might be taken out.
There are also big concerns about air quality on the Big Island. Scientists say there are very high levels of gas being emitted from those fissures along with burning vegetation. And the National Weather Service is trying to verify that a tornado touched down in north central Oklahoma. Witnesses report seeing a twister briefly hitting the ground just outside of Tulsa. Several small structures, including sheds, were damaged, and some trees were uprooted, but there were no reported injuries there. Weather Service says there's a chance of isolated storms from Oklahoma to Arkansas through Tuesday.
Well, tomorrow, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo is expected to unveil a new strategy about how to move forward with Iran after President Trump pulled out of the Iran nuclear deal. The European Union is reassuring Iran that it's committed to the deal without the United States. European leaders say they will try to keep Iran's oil trade and investment flowing. President Trump pulled the U.S. out of that agreement more than a week ago. That deal was made under President Obama in 2015 and was signed by several nations. It lifted sanctions against Iran in exchange for the country agreeing to curb its nuclear program.
As to the Iran nuclear deal, we agreed unanimously that the EU will stay in the agreement as long as Iran remains fully committed to it.
President Trump has called the Iran deal a disaster, and he campaigned on the promise to get rid of it. Iran's top nuclear official says the withdrawal shows the United States is not a trustworthy partner for international deals.
Well, just a couple of minutes ago, we